Hello, Gemini. This is your gentle tarot reading for the days of May 7th through May 13th. And you got a good reading here. You're working on this particular week. You're working your spirituality of things. It's like you're in a position where you're working gratitude is what the theme is. Working with gratitude, creating in gratitude. And that's an interesting place to be. A lot of us light workers go through the same when we walk our paths and we're walking the karmic wheel. And the tarot deck's been around forever, so it is demonstrative of people on their spiritual quest. So when we're on our quest, a lot of us at one point or another grapple with creating in gratitude. So that's where you're at right now. And you've got, anytime there's two major arcana cards in your reading, that means that you've got movement going on. You have imminent change going on. In your past, immediate past, you have the World, Archangel Michael. And this hints at you've come full circle. You you're at the right place at the right time. Come full circle. It might even indicate international travel. It's talking about the world. So for the moment, you should feel very happy that you've met the obstacles and you've walked your path with grace, and now you have a new perspective. And then also, the Chariot is in your outcome card. The Chariot talks about you have great determination and willpower, and they talk about you have what it takes, because the Chariot to me is like this huge opportunity, but you're piloting it. It's not coming to you without you making sacrifices and having determination, and it's like inside the Chariot are all everything that you bring with you in life, your talents, your ability to transmute adversity. So having all that with you, now you pilot your Chariot, and Chariots can topple over, so it's kind of like it takes great willpower, determination, and hard work to keep it, because it's a very physical. In order to keep her upright on the Chariot, you're very physical. So it's like it's symbolic of expending energy to get an outcome. And along with it, you do get public recognition, because back in the day when people created these cards, the Chariot, it was like the rock star or the person that was exemplified out in public, and that was their form of the rock star, the charioteer, because they had the games, and whoever won those games was they got the ticket tape parade kind of thing. So but go ahead and indulge in having pride for yourself, because that would carry you through to your next challenge and in the arena of life. So go ahead and be proud. The Four of Coins, however, is symbolic of you, and this hints at the true message of where you are on your spiritual quest, because it talks about you've got all this money now, And, it's like the picture of throwing up your coins and feeling them in your hands and knowing that you have money. But also, people's are wrestling with, when they have money, that they need to look at that money is not the only most important thing in their lives. That money is one indication of their wealth, but they need to look at their emotional wealth, their maturity, their ability to, when they do have havingness, to actually pass it on. Because you have the idea that you have to remember we're creating in gratitude. You have to have the idea that you are validating the source of all things. And that would be an inward flow, an incoming flow. So for every incoming flow, you have an outward expenditure as well. But this is what happens to people sometimes, is when they are new to wealth, they start reflecting the world around them. And so they start maybe believing that they need to hold on to it because they never had it. And not only do they shut down their finances, but they start shutting down their emotions, which is actually a sad thing, because part of the joy of life is to be able to give with abandon, but be in the moment of that and express that from the heart. And people will start believing that money is everything, and then they put their life force energy into their money space, and then they neglect other areas of their life because that doesn't have as importance. But remember, when we pass to the other side, we don't take that big stash of cash with us. We take our good deeds. So, generosity of spirit, the way the money was bestowed on you from the Supreme Being, is the way that you need to keep your flow open, so that in the future, you've now learned the lesson. The Supreme Being is going to keep that pipeline open for you. And so if you're able, you remember to donate to worthy causes, to charities. And don't let fear-based actions limit your ability to give, but giving of the heart as well. Not only the pocketbook, but the heart. Yeah, and you're also encouraged to give of your talents too for free. So, if somebody asks you to do, a big charity event, then say yes. 9 of coins. Yeah, 9 of coins is in your immediate future, and this speaks of your dreams are fulfilled. You acted with wisdom, you were very cautious, and your self-reliance paid off. Now you have the time to relax and enjoy your life. Time to invest in spiritual interests. So here goes the tie-in to the next card, which is 4 of Gabriel, or 4 of Wands. And that's a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burden, and also releasing yourself from burdensome situations that are not of your making, and that would be in your future. But the outcome, again, is the Chariot. Time for a celebration. And the best you can hope for, you're crossed by the 7 of Raphael, or the 7 of Cups cards. This is where you may feel that you're way over your head. Now that the good times have come, what do I have to do to maintain that? Do I want to maintain that? What is it that I have to sacrifice to maintain that? Sometimes we need to make a choice, and Doreen depicts the 7 of Cups as all these buckets, and they've got energy in each bucket depicted by different colors. So if you're entertaining making a choice, you need to look to see which bucket there has the energy that you're more attracted to. It also could indicate that you're you are overindulging. So you need to look at, so it might be a hello about, here comes the tie-in with walking your spiritual quest. So we as humans are always tested. When we got an influx of money, now our inner demons are going to come out. And are we just going to, waste through our good? Are we just going to push away our good because we can't control our desires? And so if we're looking at that, the 12-step program, then if you've noticed, the 12-step program is very spiritual. It talks about one day at a time, and it kind of goes along with, those are spiritual the 12-step program is just a wonderful way to live your life, live it one day at a time, and that kind of thing. And tame your, not just your demons, but your appetites, so that they don't spiral out of control. And, everybody that I know wrestles with having a human body and making the right decisions based on what you have available to you. So, I always, okay, what am I supposed to say? So you just need to make sure that your choices are sound. Again, Seven of Cups, maybe indulging in excess or procrastinating, because there's so many opportunities, or I just don't know which one to choose, so I'm going to let life choose for me. So be aware of that. Or, a need for detoxification. It could be getting away from toxic elements, toxic people, toxic substances. So all those things. So I thought this was a wonderful reading, because I think everybody wrestles with creating in gratitude, remembering the source. Maybe sometimes not until later in life do they experience these things. And for the young people that have to experience this, I just want to reach out and give them a hug, because that's a lot to wrestle with when you're a young person. So thank you so much. It's been great being able to talk to you, and hopefully this has helped enlighten your day. I know it's helped me create in gratitude. So thanks again for this opportunity. I love to you all. Love and blessings until we meet again. Bye-bye.